Well, good morning, everyone. Thomas Montgomery here. It's a beautiful Friday morning. Today is December 5th, 2025. This is a great time to get together and to really celebrate the success that we've had with many of you as distribution partners so far this year. And I want to focus today's discussion on you and I, what we can do to help people have, frankly, a happier holidays by getting them funding before Christmas of this year. So we want to focus on what can we do to help entrepreneurs have funding that's in their bank account before Christmas so they can have a happier holidays. Now, as shared on the screen, we've got the resource page on the left and our website on the right, and we really serve two different audiences. As a 501c3 nonprofit, we're here to help small businesses get shelf corps and get funding, and that's real and valuable. But today I really want to focus more on the side of the discussion related to those of you that are currently distribution partners or considering becoming one. So we have restructured a bit and we've made it very, very simple to be a distribution partner. So going all the way down to the bottom of the agenda here, we've made it painfully simple. So our proposition to you is let's go help people get money to start or grow a business. They'll have no upfront cost. They'll get funding within a week in most cases, and you'll be paid off of all the funding that they receive through our relationship with them. Now, for each person that you were to refer in, we'll do all the work, we'll do all the servicing. The minimum capital raise that we promise for each of them is 100,000, but frankly, most clients get more. The average client is going for 1 million. And again, that means about half going for more, half less. But if you think about what the average client's pursuing, it's typically $1 million. Now, maybe that's to acquire a business or start a business or buy real estate. Doesn't really matter. Don't bog yourself down with how the uses of funds are going to be. But at 5 points, we can help you have a happier holidays. And then also we can get funding into these folks' hands between now and then. So how is it that we make that happen? How is this real? How is it legitimate? Well, what you and I know, I believe, is that anyone that wants business funding, they need to have a fundable business. You can't skip that step. And so when you get over here to our resources on the website, the quick cash, which is not the topic today, in the middle of the page, it's talking about the free shelf corps. So one element of the grant is we give away free shelf corps and $1,000. So essentially, we're paying these people to use our shelf corp to get funding. But that's really not the focus of your role as an affiliate. But I need you to know that it's there. Your primary focus as an affiliate is helping people get this free funding proposal. So what will happen is you'll get a free landing page. You don't have to pay anything now or ever to be an affiliate. You don't have to pay anything for the landing page. But what will happen is you'll have a landing page that you can drive prospects into. And then from that, we will run their app, no hard inquiries, and get them offers. Most people will get 10, 20, 30 offers. Everyone gets at least one. And so then that allows us to put some working capital into their pockets right away, generates a paycheck for you right away. And then from there, we can continue to work with those participants to create a fundable business to reach their end goal. Now, on that one page application, which we can even take a look at, if we go down here and click on this, this is the application that they'll fill out. The top half is business information. The bottom half is what we would call business owner information. They don't have to have anything on the top, but some people come to us and they already have an existing business, so they can populate some or all of this, and that's great because that gives us more funding options. But it's okay if they don't have any of this. They can have none of this, just fill out the business owner information, and we can still proceed forward and get them offers. Ultimately, what happens though is you're out spreading the word, driving people into your landing page. These funding apps are coming through, and many of you are generating 5 to 10 apps a day now. Take Mr. Stockton, Mr. James, Mr. Certain. A number of you are really hitting your stride and funneling leads in. So what happens is our advisors are able to look at the top half and determine, hey, do they have a fundable business entity to pursue their goals off of? And if so, great, we can make whatever tweaks we can help them. But if they don't, they could always come back and get a shelf corp to accomplish the same. So with the free funding proposals, there's no minimum credit scores to participate. Everyone gets at least one offer, so you're never wasting anyone's time. There's no upfront cost. They'll be able to come right in through your landing page, fill out the app, get the offers. There's no hard inquiries to get the offers. There's no minimum time in business. So, in other words, startups qualify. But even more than that, what I've shared with you is what if they don't even have a business? Well, we can still get them offers. But again, realistically, we know that the more information we have on the app, the more places we can go for funding. We have a lender match software that does not require anything on the top if they don't have anything yet. They get, I'm sorry, as far as the amount of offers in this first tranche, it can vary. It's going to be based upon their baseline credibility. We've seen people get well over $250,000 in first tranche offers. It'll just be based upon their app. We can always work with them to go from where they're at to where they need to be to get that larger amount. And if we go down here to this training that's referenced, let me click on it. We won't watch it, but let's get it pulled up on the screen. I'm not sure why it's there we go. So when I talk about helping clients move from where they're at to where they need to be, so, and you can watch that training, of course, that I just referenced or I'm referencing. So, getting the funding proposal, and then we work with them to build out the fundability of their business. So then we can qualify for the larger funding. So you're helping feed people in to the first step. We take it from there, but you're paid again 5% as shown over here. And that's formalized in the affiliate agreement. So to become an affiliate, we come over here, second to the bottom, click here to become an affiliate for free, brings up the terms and conditions. We hit start, and if we go all the way down to the bottom, we'll see if it'll let me go down without completing it. It's not going to let me go down without completing it. But the bottom line is the very last page of the affiliate terms and conditions clarifies that we agree to pay them pay you, the affiliate, 5% of the capital raise. So also what we do realize is that some people will come in and some individuals won't get as much first tranche, first round funding as they would like, and that's okay. So what do? We need to help them build the fundability of, going back to the application, we can help them strengthen the business side of the app, but we can also help them strengthen the personal side. And what I mentioned, why I'm mentioning that is here is let's say that you run into a participant and their personal credit has issues. Well, some types of funding don't care. One of our most popular funding options has a minimum FICO score of 550. So I know there's some people out in the world that have less than a 550, but not that many. Most people have above 550. So one of our main lenders, they do look at personal credit, but my goodness, a 550, that's a pretty low threshold, right? But let's say that someone doesn't have a 550, we can help them, and that's now integrated in through the grant that by coming through the funding proposal process will help them with their personal credit as well. Not really our focus. We want to focus on the business credibility and like their paydex score. So, what questions, and again, I know I've tailored today's discussion more so on how we can work together, but we have enough time. We're only on the 5th of December that we can get money into clients' pockets before the holidays, Christmas and New Year's, and we have enough time to get money into your pockets for referring people in before the holidays. What questions do any of you need to know to understand how to help people, how to make money? Now, I see Joe has a different question, and I'll address that while I'm waiting for any of you to respond on the affiliate side. So, if you're here not to be an affiliate, which is fine, but to get funding, then really you're just talking about the other side of the coin. It's the same value proposition. You'd come to 509pacific.org. The quick cash is not what we're talking about. In the middle of the page, if you need a shelf corp, if you don't have a business entity that's ready for funding, you may want to start here, but you don't have to. You could go straight to the funding proposal. So we get money in your pocket, no money up front. And essentially, you can click here or click here. In either case, it's going to bring up this app. You can fill that out, and normally within 24 hours, we'll have offers to you. We'll have one of our attorneys or funding advisors then reach out to you, explain the offers that you received, help you accept those, get that money in your bank account normally within a week for the first tranche. So, what questions do any of you have if you are a current affiliate or prospective affiliate, or if you're a prospective participant? What is it that you need to know so we can take that next step? We want to get everyone that's on the Zoom or listening to the recording afterwards, we want to make sure that you have a great Christmas holiday season, regardless of your religious beliefs. So, we want you to have a profitable December. And so if that means that you're looking for funding for your business, great, then you can come here and get a funding proposal. If you're not looking for money for your business, but you want to get paid to help other people, then here we go. So Joe's asking, how does one become an affiliate? So great question, Joe. So on 509pacific.org, we scroll down and it says click here to become an affiliate for free. So if you see that, and I clicked on that a moment ago, and then that brings up the affiliate terms and conditions. Doesn't cost anything now, doesn't cost anything later, no strings attached. We'll get you set up. Now, the instructions are actually right here, so I can make them a little bit larger to help you, Joe. So you'd go to 509, like I just said. And then for your first submission, what will happen is we'll send you an email once you signed up as an affiliate. And that email will have a temporary link that you'll use for your first submission. And then after the first submission, then we will get a W-9 from you and a direct deposit form so we can start paying you. And all caps, then we'll set up your own landing page. So in other words, before you get a free landing page, you have to bring in one deal. Now you're paid off that one deal, but the reason we do that is people don't pay anything to be an affiliate, and we'd spend all day and all night providing a bunch of free landing pages, and we don't want to do that for folks that are not serious. So these are the specific steps, Joe. It all starts real simple. And then all of you that have signed up as an affiliate so far on this new iteration, you're going to be receiving a phone call today from Madison. And Madison's on the live Zoom. She's here in our office. She's going to be contacting all of you today, thanking you for becoming an affiliate, making sure you receive that initial email, and see if you need any personalized assistance. So be prepared for a call from a 903 number from Madison today to make sure all of you that have signed up to be an affiliate that you're being properly supported. All right, so Aziz is asking about the landing page, and maybe he typed that before I said, but my point again is, and Aziz, you signed up. I remember your name. You have signed up as an affiliate, so you've done number one. So now your number two is to follow the instructions on that onboarding affiliate email, which was sent to you already. I think it was sent to you this morning. In fact, you'll refer your first deal in, and then that will move us into having you set up as an active affiliate, which means we'll need to get payment instructions where to pay you, and then you'll get your own landing page. Hopefully that makes sense. All right, so Carla says this is perfect. Okay, yeah, if you need help, Carla, but yes, I think this will be great. And Rod, yes, Mr. Francis, we have you set up as an affiliate. And Mr. Francis, if you as well as everyone else check your email, it'll be coming from support@guaranteedfunding.org, but you all should have received your affiliate onboarding email that provides you your temporary link so you can go ahead and get your first deal in because we've got to get the first deal in or there won't be any more. Now, I know some of you want to skip this step. You want to go straight to us putting a lot of time and a lot of energy into you, even though you've not brought one deal in. Well, that's not going to happen. So we start with the first deal. It could be you or someone else. It doesn't have to be you. But once you brought one deal in, then we'll spend our time and energy with you. We just can't afford to do that for tire kickers. So of you that, and I think we're around 600, I don't know the exact number, but we're around 600 affiliates that have signed up since we launched this new initiative. For those of you that are on the live Zoom, how many deals do you think that you can bring in between now and Monday? So in a short window, so we have, let's see. We have Mr. Stockton. We have Lamy. I believe we have Mr. Moses. Definitely Mr. Francis. I'm trying to just reconcile those of you that are on live. Again, if you've not set up as an affiliate yet, you can. But just curious, what is it that you think that you need? Now, Steve Snow says he's a current affiliate, but that's not true. So, Mr. Snow, we reset the affiliate program this week and I checked, and you're not on this platform, so you're welcome to be. So some of you have been around a while, and that's fine, but we need to get you on the current iteration. There's no cost, there's no strings attached, but some of you think, oh no, I've been an affiliate for a long time, or I've been a reseller for a long time. So unless you've been grandfathered in and you're active in that other role, we really need to hit the reset button and come over and follow these steps. Otherwise, you're not going to be supported, you're not going to be paid. All right, let's see. So it looks like Donovan, a number of you feel like that you're able to bring in 3 to 5 deals between now and Monday, and that seems pretty reasonable, right? Because think about your proposition. What is your proposition? Your proposition is, hey, do you know anyone that's looking for funding to start or grow a business? We can help them get a free funding proposal. Here are the highlights you could share with them, and then you just give them your link to get their free funding proposal. And that link initially was sent to you in this email, which is your temporary link. And then once you have your first deal, then you'll get your own landing page. It's a pretty easy proposition if you're an effective communicator, because there's a lot of people out there that want money, that need money. But if you don't educate them that this resource is available, then they're not going to get the benefits and you're not going to get paid. All right. And Aziz brings up a good point. So, since there is a temporary link you're going to use for your first deal, I wouldn't set up a whole broad marketing campaign until you have your own landing page. So, the goal is let's get one deal underneath your belt. So, we've got one person participating, you've been paid, and then we can provide the unique landing page that would be well suited for your larger scale marketing efforts. All right, I see that Marlene's asking about leads. Well, as an affiliate, that's really your role. Your role is to go generate awareness, to generate leads and feed them in. That's what you're paid to do. So I don't know that it's our responsibility to provide you leads, because frankly, if that's the case, then there's not much value that you're adding. No offense, Marlene. But I've been thinking about this, and we've talked about the best way to get leads. Well, the most basic way is just let people know you can help them get funding, free funding proposal, and you're good to go. But regardless, if you were to go to referral sources, key influencers, you can't beat that. People that work in the business lending world that have clients, especially those that have been declined for other offers. So those are great referral partners to have. We've talked about that before. I I think what our goal is, we're to compile a list of those, and hopefully Monday or early next week, I'll just share with you candidly a list of people that are in the business lending space that you could approach and see if you could develop a referral relationship with. You know that you're making 5%. So if you were to ask them to send you their declines and you did some sort of revenue share, that would be great for them and you. So yes, I have a pretty lengthy list of loan brokers in general that I could share with you and will share with you, that if you want to reach out to them and try to cultivate a relationship. But that doesn't preclude you from taking the initiative to go out and create awareness, because that's really your role. We do all the implementation. All right. Well, with that being said, we try to keep our sessions on Friday a little shorter. My main goal today was to reiterate two things. Number one, 509pacific.org is the resource that pretty much is going to cover whatever we need. If we're needing quick cash, we're needing a shelf corp, we're needing a funding proposal, and or we want to become an affiliate, it's all right here. And then secondly is to create some urgency. We have time right now to get people money before Christmas so they can have a brighter Christmas, a happier holidays. And concurrently, as an affiliate, as a distribution partner, they're getting money and you're getting money. So, it's not my business to look at your finances, but if you'd like to have extra money going into the holidays, we have time for that, but we really need to get after it right away because the month is going to proceed pretty quickly here. So, with that being said, if there's anything that you need, let us know. You see the office phone here, which matches to the website, and we'd be happy to assist you. But really you need to take action, right? If you need funding for a business, come over here and let's get you a funding proposal. Let's get that done today. It's not difficult. Let's just get that done. Come over here, and this app will take you, what, 3 minutes to fill out. We'll have you offers normally the same business day, no later than the next business day. Conversely, if you're ready to get paid to help other people, come over to 509 Pacific, get set up as an affiliate. It's free and easy. It'll take you, what, 3 to 5 minutes to fill it out. We'll get your onboarding, your temporary landing page, and you'll be open for business before dinner tonight. All right. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll be back Monday morning, and let's have a goal of at least one deal brought in by Monday. With 600 and some of you, I mean, if we could go help 600 entrepreneurs between now and Monday, that's making a significant difference. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. We'll see you back Monday morning, same time, same place. Bye.